Hello, welcome back to Project UK. So today we're doing this build that I'm really excited for and I absolutely love making it. This is a bus interchange. It's going to be based on the one very similar to the one in Bournemouth, UK, where you've got like the interchange itself and a big shop above it, and it's going to look pretty cool. At least again, I think so, but I really hope you do and like it as well. For me to be able to do this, I had to make this little asset here, which is just a block with loads of my logos on it, because I'm self-centered and I love to see myself everywhere. No, not at all. So it's basically just a blank interchange bus stop, the intercity bus stop, sorry, from the vanilla build, and I kind of took that out of the game, marked out each area as you can see, so I can see where the buses are going to stop. Now, problem with this build, if you see it as a problem, that is, I didn't, because I love doing this, is I end up having to change a lot. So I kind of came into this with like, oh, this is what I want to do, and then I did it and I was like, actually no, I want to change it to something else, and then I adapted it and moved it around. One of the things is this bit just here at the front there where I did that long planter. I have to change that bit. I didn't want to because I liked the idea, but I did have to change it, and what I did at the end was a lot better and worked. As any builder in this game would know, the second time you do something, it usually looks a lot better. So the reason I had to change that one, for example, is because the buses don't want to follow the lines that they're meant to. So they come in, they park, and then they drive straight out onto the road instead of following the lines, which is annoying, but it is what it is, and it's a quick, easy fix. And like I said, I liked what I did at the end. Now, more things that I changed throughout this build is I will go in and put things like curbs down. I'll change the type of way they look, mess about with the fences, mess about with the way that the bus stops actually protrude into the car park, into the asphalting area, and that kind of takes some time, and you know, it looks great by the end of it, so that's really what matters. I changed the colours as well of how I wanted to look. Now, I spent a lot of time brushing that area in and putting the props in, and then just go over it and I just put, you know, asphalt over the whole thing and just make it look nicer. So it's a bit annoying, but yeah, I don't mind, because again, I've enjoyed this whole build. It just looks absolutely amazing. What I'm going to do there, guys, is I am just building this bit in this whole video. There's nothing else. I'm just building this big interchange and shopping grocery style grocery style store. That's better, my English words, throughout this whole episode. So if you want to see, just keep watching and enjoy the video, and I will come back to it later on. Okay, so the shelters. I'm not going to put you through the pain and horror of watching me go through a million different ways of doing this. I exit the game, download assets, go back into the game over and over again until I actually get settled with it. But by the end, I do get settled and I come up with this really nice little build that I absolutely love. I end up changing the shelter at the back there as well to kind of match it and make it work. And you know what? It took me time, and when I say time, it took me upwards of about 4.5 hours just to do these shelters. So it was a bit of a pain, but you know what? It looks great. It really does work. It fits the area. It makes the area pop and look absolutely amazing. So that is the main sort of area built for the actual interchange. Now, this as the building is going to be the heart and soul of this whole build. I'm going to rip this building apart, basically. Lots of PO, lots of different things. I'm going to take things off like the logos and parts of the building and front panels to make this area sort of go together. Now, one thing you won't see me do, because I couldn't do it, was basically I wanted a National Express depot in here as well, as there is one in Bournemouth. That's where they will go to pick up people. I wanted to emulate that in some way. Now, I couldn't find a lot of assets on the workshop. I could have sat there and made them like I normally do, but I'm focusing on Tokyo University at the moment, so I didn't really want to go in and do that. So in the end, I got a nice texture off the internet. I say it's nice, it wasn't, but I ended up going in and changing it, which has got the National Express and a Megabus logo on it for some reason. So I used that and put that against the wall. But you know what? It did look good, and it did the job I wanted it for. Now I'm butchering this gorgeous as the building with my poor PO skills. But I say poor PO skills. They're amazing PO skills. Some of the best. They're not the best. Nowhere near them. I've seen some fantastic PO skills out there. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it looks good in the end. It looks like one whole building, this whole section. It doesn't just look like I put a building on top of it. It looks like it was part of it, incorporated into it, which is what I wanted. So enjoy the rest of the build, everyone, and I will chime in later on. I'll be honest, one thing I quickly realised was this is a giant supermarket and that little car park's not going to cut it. So let's go on the other side of the road, build us a bigger car park, because we're going to need one. Now, I might change my mind, might put a multi-story in here, I don't know. But I like this in the end. I end up doing this. There's some crosswalks in there, some lights and some cool stuff. And you know what? I like it. So I'm going to go with it. But okay, the end of the video is coming up as I lay down all the last little bits of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, like, and all that gorgeous stuff, and leave a comment. If you're a regular, leave a comment and press the like button too, because why wouldn't you? If you're not subscribed and you're a regular, please hit the subscribe button and join me as I build more. If you wish to support me on Patreon, my link is in the description below. And up there at the moment, it's currently the Tokyo University Asset Packs, all vanilla buildings, so anyone can play. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me in Project UK. I love this build. It looks absolutely amazing. I know I say it all the time, but this is by far my favourite build so far. I've got some cooler stuff coming up. I'm enjoying this whole series, I'll be honest. Anyway, you have yourself a really nice time. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.